channel. I'm Chris Lumbu with Lumbu Managements LLC. If you haven't already, please like my channel, subscribe, and share my channel to as many people that you know that have an interest in real estate. Guys, I have a special guest in my channel today. This right here is my little sister. Her name is Grace Lumbu. We will have a couple questions for Grace. The first set of questions will be in reference to her first rental purchase. She's officially a landlord in 2021. And the second question will be in reference to
house hacking.
House hacking. Guys, this is going to be interesting. I didn't even tell her what I'm going to ask her. So this is like off the dome, right? It's like straight up natural, straight up legit. Don't worry, we have some juice. It looks like some wine. Mom, this is juice. She's not drinking no liquor. I promise, I guarantee you. Let's get started, y'all. So a little bit about this particular video. I did this video to share with people that anybody, and I'm sorry if you hear banging and all that, my kids are upstairs getting ready for bed. They're wild when it's time for bed. But anyways, anybody can get into real estate if you apply yourself. If you find a good mentor, if you do enough research, you can get into real estate. Anybody can do this. Now, Grace is very smart, of course. However, you know, everybody and anybody always needs guidance. I also use guidance all the time. I have mentors myself. So it is very imperative to make sure you have some type of guidance in order to be successful in real estate. Gracie, all right, so let me ask you a couple questions. You just closed on a deal. Tell me about what you closed on.
So I closed on a condo in Danville.
In Danville, Virginia? All right, Gracie, speak up a little bit so everybody can hear you out there. Okay, so tell me, how many bedrooms, bathrooms, is it a house? What did you buy?
So it is a condominium. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and yeah.
So Grace, tell me how you got the funding to purchase this property.
So majority of it, I will say, was refund money from school. Because I took out student loans and everything, we got the refund money. And it's also from the jobs that I did have on campus. I also saved along with it.
There we go. So as simple as using your refund check to buy yourself rental property. Grace, how much did you actually put down?
I want to say $7,900 about.
Okay, and when you purchased it, how long from when you purchased it to when you fixed it up to your liking to when you rented it? How long did that take for you to get it rent ready?
Not long at all. It wasn't a lot of repairs to do. That took about a week, no more than 2, to get the appliances in and the condo to my liking. And for the tenants actually move in probably like another week on top of that.
Awesome, that's good. This guys, all of this, it's like minimal stress. Why? A lot of people seem to overthink investing. Investing shouldn't be a tough process. If you apply yourself with and join yourself with somebody who knows what they're doing, it should actually be easy for you to obtain this real estate. Okay, Gracie, so tell me, how did you prepare yourself in case you have, let's say, plumbing issues or electrical issues? How did you prepare yourself to tackle those?
So I basically opened a line of credit specifically to use that line of credit to pay for stuff.
There we go. And that's another way of her just preparing herself for life happening. So, of course, she's saving a portion of her income towards repairs. However, she also has that line of credit in case something bigger than norm happens, she's ready for it. She's prepared for it. And Gracie, please tell me what's your mortgage and how much is your rent, and what is your profit that you make every month?
So my rent is about $900 a month. The mortgage is like $150 a month, and I can keep in my pocket like basically like $550-ish after I pay off the mortgage and the insurance and things of that nature. So all the other bills.
Awesome. So she's basically profiting about $500 per month off of this deal. And I believe you said you invested down payment of $7,900, correct? Mm-hmm. Awesome. So just think about that, guys. A school refund of $7,900, and you're cash flowing $500 per month. Okay, and when you cash flowing $500 per month and still paying off that mortgage, the equity goes up. By the time she finishes school, she can sell that place and walk away with $50,000, $60,000 if she decides to sell it, or she can basically have it paid off. So real estate is something so huge. You got to definitely think about that, guys. And Grace, so your tenant, how do you feel about being a landlord so far? What are the struggles, and what are the awesome things about being a landlord? Give me 2 and 2.
I will say the awesome thing about it is actually networking, branching out to people. And ever since we've had to talk about actually going through with this, I've been able to like advise my friends and, interest them into it. So they're also looking into that. And I would say the struggles of it would be just making sure that everything is like up to par with the property itself. That's really the main thing, and like communicating with the tenant at times. But other than that, everything else is smooth.
Awesome. So that's purchasing 101, guys. That easy. Seriously, it should not be hard. If buying a house is an investment property is hard for you, talk to a mentor. Talk to somebody who's done it multiple times. Somebody who has went through it a lot of times to simplify it for you. If you go in it by yourself, it's very stressful. You don't know what they're going to ask for. You don't know what kind of down payment you'll get. You don't know if you're going to get approved or denied. Speak to a mentor. It's worth the cost. Yes, I'm a mentor as well. I charge $2,500, per deal. However, I get results. Through my mistakes of buying and selling and flipping and I feel that I can empower somebody. I feel that I can give you knowledge and refer you to banks or refer you to purchase particular properties that you will be successful with. All right, so let's close that up and move on to
house hacking. House
hacking. This is exciting, guys. So the reason I'm super excited about house hacking, I did it while I was in school. When I went to Winston-Salem State University, I had an apartment, but I had Jesus as my roommate. Jesus moved in, and he literally paid all the bills, and I had no bills. Like every time he paid rent, I paid the rent fee, I paid the utilities and the cable, and I was good. Like I felt like I was living a lavish lifestyle because it was free. So I wanted Grace to do something similar, to actually understand how you can house hack an apartment complex or an apartment unit. Gracie, so tell me about house hacking. What do you understand about house hacking?
Thus far, what I understand about house hacking is basically being the landlord in a sense of that unit.
Raise your voice.
Being the landlord in a sense of that unit. I basically reside with the people that will also be in there, but instead of me paying rent and stuff out of my own pocket, the other people will be paying that and it's covered. With that, I basically make sure that everything looks good in the apartment where, with that, my specific case, I'm providing the living room, dining room, and kitchen furniture. and making sure everything else is running smoothly. So.
Awesome. And Grace, tell me, how did you find your roommates?
I actually posted it on social media through Facebook Marketplace and a website called Roomster. I just put my location, put all the information that I know people would ask about the unit itself, and just had an open line of communication with anybody that had questions.
That is awesome. And Gracie, please tell us, when you did the application, how did you go about making sure it was okay to sublease the rooms to other people?
Just asking questions to the property managers over the phone, and also reading like the fine print of the lease itself.
You see that, guys? That's simple. You read the fine print. If you're not 100% sure, you ask the apartment, hey, is it okay if I get somebody to come and rent one of the rooms? If it's not okay with them, well, guess what? You cannot house hack with that. If it's okay with them, you can house hack with that. House hacking is simple as this. You get a place and you try to minimize your expenses so you can live a better and more quality life. Now, y'all know Charlotte is a very expensive city to live at. Gracie, what is the rent without, let's just say, what's the gross rent of the apartment that you're staying at?
With like the base itself, or with everything included?
Both.
So the base rent, it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath apartment. It's about $1,300 a month. That's just rent itself, all inclusive with utilities, internet cable, laundry, and trash removal. It's about $1,600 a month. So
$1,600 a month for utilities included, $1,300 without utilities. How much will you be paying out of pocket to stay in Charlotte in the comfort of your own apartment?
Little to nothing.
What's the amount? Tell them the amount.
Zero.
Zero. So she will be living in 2021 free in Charlotte, and she controls everything, right? So that is amazing. That's what I want you guys to think about. My own experience doing this is see what works. See what you did in the past that works, and see what you did in the past that did not work. Like, scratch out what didn't work and focus on what works. So right now she's house hacking. House hacking will help her save, in her savings. It's also going to understand and learn how to manage multiple people at the same time. So you're actually learning quite a bit of stuff while you're house hacking. And also at the same time, she also gets to, save her refund check, and she can buy another property. So that's really, really ideal. Gracie, what kind of tips can you give people trying to house hack?
I would say, first thing, I'm fortunate enough to have you as a mentor and everything. But just like with my friends, what I've been doing, I've just been letting them know what it is I'm doing, and they would ask me how did I go about it. I literally just looked up the type of apartments that I know would work for it. So especially in the place that I'm living, which is Charlotte, how feasible it is to have a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom or more than 2. And from that, ask questions to the place you are looking to rent out. And what I had to learn is, because I'm like a shy person, I really don't like being out there. I had to like kind of put on my big girl panties and just actually go out there and actually talk to people through social media. And from that, the people that were interested in the rooms, actually getting on the phone and talking to them and actually meeting up with them to make sure we are a good fit to live together, because you want to be comfortable in your own home. Yeah.
And that is another thing that's so awesome. I've watched my sister blossom, a little kid, to now where she's pushing herself, forcing herself to, build rapport with new people, to be able to show that leadership skill. And all of this is teaching you how to, network with people. It's teaching you how to have leadership skills. It's teaching you how to be comfortable speaking to strangers, presenting yourself, all that good stuff. So house hacking is so, so amazing. I hope you guys are taking these gems and applying it. And before we leave and get out of here, Gracie, can you tell us what's the most important thing you feel that you can tell people who are trying to purchase their first real estate, their first apartment or whatever, first rental property?
Save your money. That's the biggest thing, because this actually helped me learn how to like money manage. Because I'll be the one, oh, I got a refund check, and like splurge it on things that probably wouldn't do me any good within the next month or 2 or 3, whatever. But with actually buying my first property, it's money that, you know, if something were to happen with my job or whatever, I still have that to lean on. So save your money, really.
Awesome. There you have it, guys. So you have buying your first property, you have
House
hacking, and there's more to come. I will start having more guests out here. Y'all let me know who y'all want to see. I have wholesalers, I have flippers, I have a couple millionaires. I have a bunch of people that can definitely jump on the channel and speak some knowledge to you guys. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see, and I'll provide that to you guys. All right. Once again, please like my channel, subscribe, and share my channel. Peace.